Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce my name. My name is Arya Wijaya, and I make a presentation. Okay, this presentation is made by me and only me. And here in this presentation, I will show you how the computer works. Maybe all of you know what computer is. Maybe even you have a computer in your home and you know how to use it. You used to write in Word, in Excel, or you playing games on your computer. It's okay. You know that. You know you can use computer in many ways. But have you wondered what is inside a computer and how can a computer works and show a display to you in display. If you use computer to watch movie, it's make a sound. The display come up to your face. You can type in keyboard, put a word, use your mouse, and that's it. If you're wondering about that question, and here I will give you a presentation how computers work. Okay, next. Introduction. A computer is a machine that can store, retrieve, and process information. It is made up of two main hardware components. It's a hardware and software. Hardware is the physical component of the computer, and software is the program that instruct the hardware what to do. Okay. For this section, I mean hardware and computer, we will learn it more in the next page. Okay, now how about what is the function of computer? What the computer makes? What the function to what the function of computer is to perform tasks quickly and efficiently. Okay, it stores, process, and produce information, making everyday activity like typing, browsing the internet, and playing game easier. And that is one of the for example of the function of computer. Essentially, computers help us with various daily tasks by handling information and operation swiftly. And from what I tells to you before, that function of computer is so many. You can use computer for productivity or maybe just for playing game or watching YouTube movie. You can do whatever you like, and that is the function of computer. Next, networking and internet. Before we knew furthermore about computer, we must know what is networking and internet. Because if there's no internet, you can play game, you can watch movie, you can't even browsing uh, in the application like browser like Chrome or Firefox. Uh, Networking and internet are like a digital highway that connect computers worldwide. Networking is how computers talk to each other, like friends sharing information. And the internet is the grand network where this conversation happen, allowing you to access website, send email, and connect with people globally. It's like a massive, fast, and always open library of information and communication. And that is internet. So if you want to use computer, for productivity, if you must need an internet. If you can still use computer without internet, but that is how you can use computer. Maybe you can use computer only on that space, on that link of the input process. Input is a data that is given to the computer by the users. This data can be text, image, sound, or even physical movement. There are a variety of input devices that are used to input data into a computer, such as keyboard, a mouse, scanner, and microphones. So there is a called name input process. If like you type in a keyboard, that means an input process. Okay. When you type on a keyboard or click with a mouse, you're providing input. Now the motherboard. Motherboard is like the central hub of the central hub of your computer. It is a big circuit board that connect all the parts together, making them work as a team. So in every computer, there must be a motherboard. Motherboard is the one of the most important part in the computer. Think of think of it as the main meeting place where different components like the processor, memory, and other essential parts come together to collaborate and make your computers run smoothly. Now the processing unit. The processor or central processing unit, who is usually called by a CPU, uh, we call it CPU, central processing unit, is the brain of computer. The CPU is responsible for processing the data that has been input. This instruction tell the CPU how to manipulate data to produce the desired output. So if you are input like typing in keyboard, the CPU is processing it and show you in the display, and that is processing unit. Memory unit. The computer's memory is a temporary storage place for data. Memory stores data that is currently being used by the CPU, as well as data is waiting to be processed. There are two main types of memory. It is RAM and ROM. RAM is mean random access memory, and ROM is read-only memory. But maybe you uh, do not that understand with RAM and ROM. If if I give you a very simple, I will give you very the bigger RAM is better. So if you buy a laptop, a computer, or it's even a phone, you see there is RAM in the specification of the gadget what you want to buy. The bigger RAM you have is that the bigger phone, the bigger that you can uh, save the data on your phone. That is a memory. So you can put a lot of photo, video, and games on your computer. It's your RAM and ROM are bigger. Okay, this is output process. Output is the data that is produced by the computer in response to the input that has been given. There are a variety of output devices that are used to display the computer's output, such as monitor, printers, and speaker. Yeah, like like monitor, printer, and speaker. You I'll give you a simple example. You make a word. You input a you input text in a word. The CPU will process it, and the printer will output it. So like one big cycle, one big system. Okay, now let's go to hardware and software. Hardware is the physical part of computer, like the keyboard, monitor, and processor. Before okay, and software, on the other hand, refers to the program and application that tell the hardware what to do, like operating system, games, and word processor. In simple terms, hardware is what you can touch, and software is what makes the hardware work. So with hardware is a physical part, uh, monitor, keyboard, processor, motherboard, CPU, mouse is a hardware, and software uh, is the program like Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Like this PowerPoint, I make this PowerPoint. This PowerPoint is called software. Even a browser like Chrome or Firefox. It's a software. It's very easy to know. Okay, the role of the operating system. An operating system is like the captain of a ship, guiding and coordinating all the activities on your computer. Its main job is to manage hardware resources and provide a user-friendly interface for you to interact with the computer. For example, Windows, macOS, and Linux are common operating systems that we use to like. They handle tasks such as running programming, like word processor and web browser, organizing files, and ensuring devices like printers and keyboard work seamlessly with your computers. In simple terms, the operating system is the essential software that makes your computer usable and efficient. So that you can have there is no computer without operating system. Even there is no phone without operating system. Operating system is the one of the most important things that have in a computer. Like this example, Windows is one of the most popular operating system. In the phone there is a Samsung, iPhone, Oppo, Vivo, but that not the main operating system. The main operating system is Android and iOS only. That maybe that they are the, but maybe there is other operating system in the world, but I don't know. Okay, go to security. Security involves measures of action taken to protect something such as information, system, or property from potential threat or dangers. Okay, you all know lah what is the security. Okay? In the context, but in the context of computers and information technology, security encompasses safeguarding against threats like virus, hackers, identity thief, and data leaks. Its goal is to maintain the integrity, confidentiality, and availability of data, as well as to shield system from potential damage or disruption. Security also includes the use of protective measures such as strong password, encryption, and firewalls to reduce security risk. So, if you are a Windows user, there is a security that install in the Windows, uh, installed in the Windows. This security system is you can't delete it. You can delete it, but if you delete it, maybe there is a lot of virus and hackers come to your computer. What happens if our security is weak? Well, there is a hacker. I didn't tell it if so. There is a bad people can take your leak your data like your nick Indonesian. There is called nick or your phone number or your fingerprint that can uh, thief that can see by the bad guy or your password your email password, yes, something like that. Okay, next. Okay, finally we go to the conclusion. Computers are complex tools, but their operation can be understood by understanding the basic concept of input, processing, and output. I will explain this again now. At a function of input. Input is where your computer gets instruction of data, just like a magician receiving cues from the audience. So when you type on a computer or click with a mouse, that is input. When you hit enter after typing a message, the computer processes the text and gets it ready, and that is processing. The processing text appearing on the screen is the output, and that's it. So you input, type on the keyboard, that is input, and when you click enter, and that is where the CPU will processing, and it will show you, and when it what you input show in the display, that is output. Computer has evolved rapidly in recent decades, and this progress will continue to change our world in an inimaginable way. So we know, and if you learn a little bit about history of computer, every year there always be a new computer. Computer in the past, I mean, decades year before, is so big and not efficient. Maybe if you are a millennial, you know, a TV with a big table in the back, because in now in the modern always use LCD, a very small and small TV, and that is the evolve rapid, and that is the evolution of how we use computer. Okay, that is the conclusion, and yes, thank you. And that's all the presents that I can show you. Maybe it's not perfect. No, it must be not perfect because uh, I know how the computer works, and this presentation will maybe this presentation is not perfect, but I hope this presentation will make you know how will make you know will will make you know a little bit about computer. Before I end this presentation, I have a quote. We speak not with by Bill Gates, quotes by Bill Gates, and 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 this is the quote. The computer was born to solve problems that did not exist before. What does that mean? So Bill Gates emphasizes the transformative nature of computers. They were created to address challenges and tasks that were not part of our daily life before the advent of computing technology. So before a computer comes, if you must to send a letter, you must to send a message, you must to use a letter, you used to post, and it takes a few days. But now in a computer, we can just type in a WhatsApp, for example, and it just sent like that. This quote, Bill Gates quote, reflect the profound impact of computer and problem solving and innovation. Okay, that's all. My name is Arya Wijaya. Thank you for watching. See you soon.